glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Chassis Variant series with myself, Critical Rocket, as we are today looking at the Mad Cat MK.II 2. Yes, there are only two versions that are legitimate, as in canon versions, currently in MechWarrior Online. The Mad Cat MK.II 2 and the Mad Cat MK.II 4. For reasons probably due to tech not being available at the time, mainly HAG 30s, the Mad Cat MK.II 3 is not available. Maybe if they do another tech update and they add Hyper Assault Gauss, we might see them added. But for the time being, we've got the 1, the 2, and the 4. So, a quick look at the 2 in comparison to its compatriots. It has 2 energy, 2 ballistic, and 4 missile hardpoints. Two of those missile hardpoints are split between each side torso. You have both ballistics in the arms, and then you've got your 2 energy hardpoints sharing the same side torso space. It also has AMS in the center torso. It has a maximum of 3 jump jets, and has a max engine size of 400. Comes standard with an XL360. So a pretty decent turn of speed. And if you did watch or didn't know, you already know, the Mad Cat MK.II was kind of a weird mech that was developed by Diamond Shark in the 3060s for the purpose of sale to other clans. However, other clans weren't really that interested in buying them. Well, the clans they intended to anyway, Wolf and I think Jade Vulcan. And the end result was they sold them to a few of the lesser clans, and Diamond Shark, being very entrepreneurial, sold some of them to the Inner Sphere. So factions like the Draconis Combine, House Steiner, and possibly 1 or 2 others also obtained several unmodified Mad Cat MK.IIs from the Diamond Sharks. So it's interesting that it's actually a clan battle mech that sits within both sort of tech bases, and as such is something that's, I guess, became more common as time went on through sales. So people have, in the past, they had issue with me calling it a fugly mech. I still think it's an ugly mech, but that doesn't take away the fact that it's a powerful mech. It's a deadly assault mech, and definitely one not to mess with. All of the Mad Cat MK.IIs are very powerful, and being battle mechs are easily capable of being more destructive than any single Omni-mech in the game. It sits at 90 tons, a jump jet equipped, relatively fast moving assault mech that comes with a fair amount of hardpoints is nothing to sniff at. This one comes with 4 Streak 4s and a pair of ER mediums, and if I remember correctly, an LB-20 and a Gauss rifle. So it's good at pretty much every range. It's relatively heat efficient. It's a great light mech hunter. It has the ability to exploit any gaps in enemies' armor with the LBs, and the Gauss rifle makes sure it can fire at range. It's pretty damn good, I have to admit, and if you haven't picked this up for C-bills, or if you're looking at a new assault mech to look at, Mad Cat MK.II is definitely a solid choice if you're a fan of the clans. As I said, I don't personally like its looks, but that's from a tabletop perspective. It's not MWO's design of it, which, to be honest, I haven't really got any qualms with. I mean, if it's a bad-looking mech, it's a bad-looking mech to me. I have to stress that, because a number of people are like, no, it looks amazing. Yeah, for some people it looks amazing. I think the Vulcan looks cool, and other people are going to think it looks terrible, but I'm not going to have a go at them for it, because that's just not how it works, is it, It's like World War II tanks. I think the bloody Russian BT-7 tank, it looks stunning. But I'm sure there are plenty of people who think, it looks ridiculous, with long hull and everything, it doesn't make any sense, it's got crap armour. But I really like the BT-7, so that's just how it is. As far as this match goes, this mech is perfectly suited to urban engagements. However, it's not perfectly suited to getting fucking whammed on by an Annihilator for a good chunk of the match, especially one that's boating enough rotary cannons to shake the earth to pieces. And yeah, the Annihilators are friggin' nasty, and definitely should not be messed with. Also, this is a match where you can see it now, my leg is bright red. And yes, you may have called it, that leg is coming off at some point. And I spend the rest of the match hobbling around Solaris City, desperately trying not to be swarmed by faster moving mechs. On that point, Solaris City is turning into one of my favourite maps in the game. I think at the moment it's still in that honeymoon period where the map is relatively new, so people are trying all kinds of different routes and ways around, and finding the best way through. I think eventually it'll get ruined like all good maps do, where the most optimal routes are taken. and big sections of the map will never be used again by teams, you know. But at the moment, yeah, Solaris is a fun map, and I would love for PGI to do more stuff like this. A few more urban combat environments would be pretty cool. I think it would certainly help with some builds that are definitely emphasised for certain types of combat compared to, you know, mechs that are better on open maps like Polar, for instance. You know, it means that people who bring LRMs may have to bring some backup weaponry if they do end up on a map as enclosed as Solaris. But this is about the Mad Cat MK.II too. Yeah, it's pretty decent. As I said, with the hard points, you're looking at something that's got 2, 2, 4, so 2 energy ballistic and then 4 missile. And in comparison, the Mad Cat 1 has 4 energy, 2 ballistic, 2 missile. So this is your missile-friendly version. And then you've got the 4, which has 4 energy, 0 ballistic, but 4 missile. So that one is probably your highest heat mech, but it's probably got your best damage potential. The 2 is obviously a great choice if you like your ATMs, or you want to use streaks, or you want to LRM boat the crap out of this thing. It's got more than enough free tonnage to do so, and it has enough backup hardpoints that you can easily, you know, whack out a couple of decent damage backup weapons in there with your LRMs. So, to be honest, I wouldn't say no to any of the Mad Cat MK.II cannon variants. I can't really speak for the other ones because I don't have them. Nor will I ever likely pick them up unless it allows me to build a version, you know, that's in the game, that isn't in the game but is on tabletop. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this mech. I couldn't get any kills in it, which was annoying because the damage potential's there. It just, I don't know, just never presented itself. And there's no shortage of guys running up to me right now who are saying, please shoot me in the face with an LB-20 and a Gauss rifle and kill me. I just, for some reason, couldn't drop them. I think I ran out of ammo for one of them. I think it was the LB, or the ammo got blown up. I don't know, but yeah, it was a bit annoying. Most of that round was just sort of like hobbling around the map, going, "Can you come here, please? Can you come here, please? Can I shoot you, please? Can you come here, please?" So I think that's the end of that one. I think we're getting to the end. As I said, big thumbs up. Mad Cat MK.II 2 is a fun mech to run, as are all the Mad Cat MK.IIs. And thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a good week, and yeah, I'll see you on the next chassis variant video, as you might be able to hear a cat playing with a toy in the background. So have a good one all. Thanks very much. Bye!